Hey class, I wanted to send out a video to review what you need to do for tomorrow. So your rough draft for your research paper is due tomorrow by midnight. So you're going to submit your rough draft to the forum, to your group, and that rough draft needs to be at least 800 words. That's just the content of the rough draft. That's not including your works cited page. However, I recommend that you do include your works cited page so that you can get feedback on your citations. And then for your classmates, giving them feedback, you need to respond to each classmate in your group. So you will have people in your group, just like with Essay 2 and just like with the annotated bibliography, and you need to respond to each classmate in your group by Thursday at midnight. And you're going to be using the questions that I provided in the forum to respond to each classmate. So we can take a look at that together as an example. So if I go to the forum and I go to this group, if you view the full description, you will see the questions that you need to answer for each classmate. I also wanted to take a moment to review what your final research paper should be looking like and what you should be trying to make your rough draft look like. So again, your rough draft is just rough and it's only 800 words, so it's okay if you don't have all these pieces, but ultimately for your final research paper, you need a minimum of 5 paragraphs. You need your introduction that will include an introduction strategy where you explain the importance of your research question. You might give some background information. You might talk about some causes or effects of your research question. And your introduction needs to have research in it. It's a research paper, so every paragraph is going to ultimately have research in it. You're going to end your introduction with your thesis statement. And your thesis statement is basically the answer to your research question, where you present the possible solutions that you found to your question. So your intro can be 1 or 2 paragraphs, depending on how you want to divide it up, but it needs to hit on all of those bullet points that I just mentioned. Then after your introduction, you're going to have your body paragraphs, and each body paragraph is going to tell us about one potential solution or answer that you found to your research question. Okay, so you need at least 3 body paragraphs, and each paragraph will be devoted to at least one solution to your research question. Just like you've done in the past, you're going to start each body paragraph with a topic sentence that presents to us the potential solution you're going to discuss. Then you need to talk about the solution in your own words and support that with research, okay? You can paraphrase your research or you can quote your research, but either way, when you're referring to your research, you need to cite it. And then just like we did with the last essay, you're going to conclude your body paragraphs with meta commentary from They Say, I Say. Finally, in your conclusion, you're going to argue for which solution you see as most important or most achievable. So I know that some of your questions are complex, and the best way to handle them would be if you could implement all the solutions. But I want you to think about which solution is most feasible and then present that argument in your conclusion. And then, of course, you're going to need a works cited page where you give me at least 5 sources. You may use the 3 sources from your annotated bibliography. You may use your timed writing source. That would be 4, right? 3 from the annotated bib, 1 from the timed writing. So that would require you to find another source to make 5. However, you aren't required to use those sources. So if you found a different source you want to use that was not in your annotated bibliography, you can still use that. You just ultimately need 5 credible sources for your research paper. Okay, if you have any questions, please email me so that I can clear them up for you. Thank you.